Har det med sin Underworld. You söt vad jag hörde innan. Säg från mig fråga. Well, vi vill bara ner hör den in där för ingenting else. Vi bor annars inte det över det.
Är det helt här då?
Säg, låt bara så ni ska inte så snäpp det var så.
There's a door. Reach the door. Was the door. Open the door. Again the door. Where's the door? Reach the door. Lock the door. Open the door. Weaver, you are awake. For a second, you're woozy and you have a faint pain in your chest, which fades while the memory of a strange dream dances in front of your eyes. And then your steed underneath you lets out a gentle snort, and you remember where you are. The green fields are lovely in the twilight. The summer air is sweet and energizing as Cerlunian tea. And in addition to your fellow adventurer, Lazarus, there are a variety of interesting folks traveling with you on this road. Merchants, farmers, a few rough-looking types that are nevertheless polite. Mostly humans and elves with the usual smattering of dwarves, halflings, even a goblin. There's polite conversation, some banter, and the occasional yawn as the long day's travel is finally coming to a close.
Who art thou, adventurers? What mighty deeds hast thou done?
That's me, the DM, asking. It's not like a character in the game. I want to know who you guys are playing. Hey, everybody, this is our one-off. We're doing it. It's late at night, and we're loopy.
Yes!
Jonah, who are you playing today?
Hey everybody, it's me, Jonah. I will be playing your friendly neighborhood dream goblin, Weaver. Hello, I work for Morpheus. I'm here to help you have those sweet, sweet dreams.
Oh, lordy.
So we're not in the same vein at all, huh?
Nope. I love it. I love when we don't talk.
Wow.
Listen.
That's not our brand.
There's nothing better than not talking about what characters you're going to play and showing up with completely vastly varying things.
As I text Andrew earlier in the day and say, what are you thinking? And he's like, I don't know. And I send the Frodo gif of, all right then, keep your secrets.
It's true. I love my secrets. I'm playing Lazarus, who is a white tiefling, very old, scarred man, beat up. He only has one horn. His other is, like, broken off. Has gray hair and a big, like, kind of beard. And is wearing, like, broken plate and just kind of a shitty hood. And is a monster hunter of sorts.
Hell yeah. What do you look like,
Yeah.
Weaver, did you say?
A regular-ass goblin, just in some nice flowy robes and shit with my armor and stuff underneath. But the only thing that is different, out of the ordinary about this goblin's appearance physically, outside of like the clothes and stuff that are nicer than a goblin that you would probably just see on the street or whatever is wearing, the only thing that's different is the voice that was bestowed upon him by Morpheus.
Lovely. Because
He used to talk like this, but then once he started serving Morpheus, he started running around in dreams and got those dulcet tones.
Hey, mister, you're asleep. Wake up.
says the goblin who has left his rough-looking companions and sort of is tugging on your... what are you riding on?
I mean,
a rented pony or something?
If we're level 20 characters, can I just be riding just like a Drake that's real chill? Or is that too much?
Sure, I love it. No, I really...
Dream Drake.
So we are playing level 20 characters, which is... We've never done before. I've never played.
Oh, God, no.
And I've never run
so
one.
Weird so fast.
So fast. And I think... Let me set the scene here as this goblin is poking completely unafraid at your very chill guard Drake. You two are escorting back something very important or valuable. I think... I want to know, what great evil hast thou overcome to unearth such treasures, such riches as would humble an emperor? In addition to a large amount of gold, you have those two legendary items.
Okay,
we're level 21 off characters.
Oh my God, yes. We beat Mr. Smith, and this is what we got.
What the fuck?
So I've got the Rod of Lordly Might. This rod has a flanged head, and it functions as a magic mace that grants a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. The rod has properties associated with 6 different buttons that are set in a row along the haft.
And a whole bunch of different buttons do different things.
It has 3 other properties as well, detailed below, and holy shit, I'm looking at these right now. Oh my God.
They are the highest level of item in the DM's guide.
Joe?
What did he give you?
Joe? Joe?
Yep.
Joe has given me the Talisman of Pure Good.
Oh my god.
This talisman is a mighty symbol of goodness. A creature that is neither good nor evil in alignment takes 66 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. An evil creature takes 8d6 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. Either sort of creature takes the damage again each time it ends its turn holding or carrying the talisman. If you are a good cleric or paladin, you can use the talisman as a holy symbol, and you gain a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls while you wear or hold it. The talisman has 7 charges. If you are wearing or holding
They
it...
can do things which we might want to deploy at specific times.
Do you want me to keep it secret?
You can keep it secret, you can keep it safe, whatever you want. It's your fuck you evil stuff.
I'm just going to throw it out
Please.
there. If you are wearing or holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from it and choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it. The target must succeed a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of its existence. When you expend the last charge, the talisman disperses into motes of golden light and is destroyed. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What you got in the card there, mister?
Says the shitty-looking goblin.
Well, we've got something that's quite frankly above your paid grave, and it's just about above mine. I'm transporting this for my boss, and well, it's something that you shouldn't go messing with.
I think the goblin picks his nose and then is called over by his companions. Help! Get over here!
I instantly kill help. I'm kidding. I can't bust my alignment after getting this item. You have hamstringed me from doing what I want. How dare you, sir?
The DM giveth and the DM taketh away.
Give it the legendary.
I should have played the fighter. I should have played the fighter and just fucking murdered that goblin.
As you walk south, you can see the lights of the next town on the horizon. No doubt, like the thousands you've visited in your adventuring career, with warm, honest, simple folk, good beer, good bread. It's a cozy inn, most likely. Who do you talk to? How do you guys spend the time? Lazarus specifically. As you're walking along, what do you, or riding? I know paladins have fine steed and greater steed and all that shit.
It's true, we do.
What do you do?
I assume I'm just riding what looks like a shitty horse.
It looks like a shitty horse.
Boom. I don't know. Wait, what was it again?
I'm
sorry.
I'm just.
We're flushing out a world, and
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
with you,
you're
but I'm also
traveling-
trying to get this level 20 character completely up to date,
Yeah,
so I can play it.
One of the things about playing a character completely cold is that you have 20 levels worth of abilities to be thinking about at any time.
Oh yeah.
Or like 32 spells prepared or something like that. It's
I have
bonkers.
so many
Yeah,
fucking spells.
I guess what I'm saying is nobody should play at this level. What do you do? I'm just basically saying there's this caravan of sorts. You guys haven't like joined a caravan or whatever, but it's just people on the road traveling together because it's safer. And it's been polite and nice. And
Yeah.
you guys are heading south along the... Oh no, did I lose it? Oh yeah, the Old Dune Trail.
The Old Dune Trail.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yes.
For what is it one more time?
Weaver.
Weaver. Cool.
Yes.
Dreamweaver. Got it. Cool. No doubt. How do we know each other?
How do we know each other?
Yeah, unless I'm stepping on your toes.
No,
I just want to
think you guys...
I assume we've been together.
You're both holy men of some sort. I think you have found all I'm saying is you've worked together and defeated a great evil and are taking something important back home to whatever city you like together. Like that this was your project together.
Do we know what the thing is?
You guys tell me.
Okay, what do we want it to be?
My brain's just going. It's just we played Fortuna. I'm just in like Indiana Jones, but I'm like, it's the Ark of the Covenant. No, but what?
The Ark of that Covenant.
Well, I think maybe this is where you found like maybe the talisman of pure good or
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, dude, maybe
on
maybe
these
we like
adventures.
recovered some Vecna shit. Like maybe we beat a fucking lich or something.
Orcus.
Yeah.
Well, who's the dude from Tomb of Annihilation?
That's Asarak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
maybe
that
we just
guy.
kicked Asarak's ass.
Sure, Iraq.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
So
Insert
Blah,
air
blah,
horn.
blah.
So people, you know, as you wouldn't expect looking at a bunch of level 20 characters, don't really understand that they're walking with the power equivalent of fucking Goku on, I don't know, meth or something. That's what you guys are at right now.
Goku on meth sounds. I want to make that character.
That's the name
Why
of
didn't
my
I play
next
a
album.
monk?
Goku on
I
meth.
should have played the
The Radiant
Arcana
Soul.
monk.
Yeah, the Radiant.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just opening it up. If
No,
you guys-
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think we
We just beat a lich. Well, like just
we kicked the lich's ass.
solved the lich problem.
Yeah, and now we've got the
And we got
artifacts.
some artifacts from his lair.
Yeah, we got,
which
like,
I don't
a-
know why he was holding on to this amulet, but I guess so no one else could have it.
Yeah,
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
That actually
Because
makes a
fuck you,
lot of
that's why.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, maybe either like, isn't there like a talisman of pure, like literally the opposite of what you got, like a talisman
Yes,
of pure evil?
100%.
Oh, it might be in the cart.
Yeah, that's what I
And
think.
that's like,
I think
we got to
we've,
keep
like,
this
recovered.
under
Okay,
wraps
cool.
and
So we
try to
have-
destroy it, Frodo.
We have
Yeah.
like the talisman of ultimate evil, which is
Correct.
the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, cool. Oh, awesome.
I love this.
And we got it from Mr. Smith, the Lich.
Miss
Okay.
Agent Smith the Lich. Fuck off with your Matrix bullshit.
full name Mr. and Mrs.
Yes,
Smith.
exactly.
It's the wrong movie, Joe.
Goku on meth. So you are traveling
Late
south.
night record.
This is gonna get so fucking weird.
The rougher-looking folks have mostly kept to themselves along this trip. A surprisingly large, disheveled party of 6, one of which called over the ratty-looking goblin help. And you guys are traveling forward along the Old Dune Trail.
Wait, oh shit. Who else is in this party?
Well, there is a quiet young druid who has a nervous smile and prefers to walk along the path under the trees. A halfling in leather armor takes a nip from his flask. There's a woodsy-looking elf, a watchful dragonborn in a hood. There's a dwarf who has some kind of speech impediment and is trying to...
Oh god.
Fuck off,
Oh,
Joe.
shit, I knew it. I knew it.
and
Fuck off.
is trying to convince the goblin not to chew on the cart.
Oh my God. Guys, we just ran into our first ever D&D party.
Clusterfuck.
So powerful.
Oh my god, clusterfuck. I love them. I miss them. Oh damn.
Oh, and as you watch an alarmingly skinny, alarmingly tall, naked man walks out of the forest, says to you very casually, "Death is a circle," and then continues to join his friends and walk along with that party of people.
I have seen this man in a dream before. I know it. I know this to be true.
I have not.
I'm sure you have.
Morpheus has told/warned me about this man.
Yeah. Everybody seems to be calling him either Waffles or Wiggles. It's not really clear. Anyway, you head along, and without too much more ado,
I have a question.
yes,
just Andrew to Joe.
Yes.
This has nothing to do. You feel free to cut it. Is this the caravan when Clusterfuck dealt with like the golden deer and all of that, and there's like some angry, pissed off dwarf that's gonna attack Rogar and them? Is that the same time period?
For the past several days, you have been traveling a road that winds lazily across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. Sundown is approaching when you topple the rise and see the town of Greenest just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, running figures that are a little more than dots at this distance, and a dark, winged shape wheeling low over the keep that rises above the center of the town. Guys, Greenest is a stupid fucking name.
I'm gonna throw up.
Wait, you mean
It's also
Greenville?
nope, Greenest. It's
Greenhaven?
Greenville,
Greenburg.
North Carolina is being attacked by a Dargon.
A Dagon?
A Dagon.
Does one of the small
Yes, the dwarf that
start
has-
saying Dagon? Dagon?
There's a Dagon. There's a Dagon. What do you do?
Oh, Lazarus, looks like we gotta kill another dragon.
I mean, it's not like anyone else is going to do it.
Certainly doesn't seem that way. Certainly not those guys.
You see them run forward. The halfling, whose name you remember is Bud of Light, is running towards the group of people.
Oh, that's cute.
That far in the distance, everybody is rushing into the town. What do you do? Rushing to the defense of what of villagers that they see running in fear as this town is under siege. What do you do, adventurers?
Wanna casually make our way over there?
You casually make your way into the town.
Like at a
Yes.
fast pace, but we're like, okay, yeah, so it's Tuesday.
You casually sprint into the town.
It's a casual sprint.
It's a casual sprint. Please place yourselves here. And
Lord have mercy, Joe.
The
What-
whiplash, the deja vu.
What's the issue here?
All of the things.
Nothing.
Without warning, as you enter the outer limits of Greenville, North Carolina, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings on your left, which is that side. You can tell because your hand makes an L when you make an L with your hand.
Oh my god.
A limping man and 3 young children race across the street into more shadows, and a woman carrying a round shield and a broken spear turn and faces back in the directions from which they came. 8 kobolds stream out of the alley on the family's heels and fan out around the woman, who looks determined to delay the creatures for as long as possible. I'm putting the woman there. She's a dime. She's literally a dime.
A
It's
literal
not
dime on the map.
like she's. I wasn't. I mean, and then just.
This is absurd on so many levels. And I cannot tell you how paranoid I am. I'm so paranoid about everything.
Why
waiting
would
for
you
this
be
shit to
paranoid?
break so bad.
'Cause
Now.
you're running it.
So
Does-
for
does-
people who are not in the Fated Adventuring Party clusterfuck, what have I just done to you guys? What has Joe just done to you, Jonah, and you, Andrew?
He's put us through the opening of Horde of the Dragon Queen, which is the first thing we
That we
played
ever played.
years ago that Joe DM'd for us, and I'm only assuming that it's not going to just be Horde of the Dragon Queen.
I feel like there might be more than meets the eye.
8 kobolds.
Question. Question, just for my own spirit. Do we instantly watch... Oh, no, hold up, that's me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Hold up, that's me.
Here, let me give you a second one.
Give me-
do you want to
give
be
me-
Corin?
Give me Corin.
Yeah.
Give me Corin. Give me an old man
old
paladin.
man
Or you
paladin.
could find your Rogar mini.
Oh, I
No,
know where it
he's
is.
busy.
So weird.
But he's busy, and I know what he's doing. That's what I'm about to ask. I still remember the first thing Rogar ever did. It was a natural 20 to cleave one of the kobolds in half. Do I witness that?
Wrong. The first thing that Rogar ever did was watch Morgan's druid send a firebolt at a thatched roof
Yeah.
cottage, if I
meant
recall
physically.
correctly. But the first thing that Rogar did was off in the corner, you see a very similar encounter happening to the left, where 8 kobolds rush out and are set upon by this other party, and you see the Dragonborn whip out a greatsword, I believe, and cleft him in twain, one of the kobolds. But you have 8 kobolds.
I look at Weaver, though, and I say, he's going to be a good paladin one day.
You know, I can see that.
That's all I cared about. We can stop. We can quit. That's all I care about
Well,
now.
thanks for
is
listening,
that little
guys.
The
tag.
approval? The approval?
Yeah.
That woodsy kid looks kind of weird, though. I
This-
don't know.
this
It
woman
seems like
says-
he might not know what things are.
Things are.
This woman says, "Oh my God, these kobolds are gonna eat me and my family."
I guess I should attack a kobold.
Roll for initiative.
Okay. There's a -1 to whatever I get. Yep, it's bad. Oh, Lord. It can't be. It cannot be. This cannot be.
How it's gonna go?
I'm so petrified.
So, as a Twilight Domain cleric, I have Vigilant Blessing as a. It's actually level 1 feature, but I have advantage on initiative.
Great. Comes Jonah's first list of bullshit
Or somebody that you touch.
he
if I
can
recall.
do.
Yes.
Cool.
Unnatural 20.
2.
Strong.
Paladin.
I'm 65.
Old man strong. 8 kobolds. What do you do?
Well, I suppose I'll use just a cantrip on one as I ride over on my Drake and swing my Rod of Lordly Might at it.
See, that seems like a different thing than a cantrip.
Oh no, because I'm gonna use a green flame blade on it.
Oh, I see. I see. So what switch are you using on the old Rod of Lordly Might?
I think I'm gonna make it a flame tongue rapier.
Look lovely.
Is a flame tongue a +3 to attack and damage roll? That's what it says for the rod up, but I don't know if that's just for when it's a mace.
It
all the things.
uses that +3, and then
On top of my other
Flame
stuff.
Blade just means, or Flame Tongue just means that it deals extra 2d6 fire damage.
So I'll add +3 on top of my other stuff, so that's gonna be a total of +12 to hit.
Yes.
Well, even with a roll of a 4, that's gonna be a 16 to hit.
The kobold dies.
From
Go ahead
let's
and
see
roll
here.
that damage.
It's how much? It's how much now from the flame tongue? An extra 2d6.
2d6, and then your green flame blade. So it is both regular fire and also green fire.
Yeah, regular fire
and also
green
sword.
fire. Let's see how many. I'm trying. Oh, and it'll also hit a kobold that's next to that kobold.
I think there's a lot next to it.
What are the dice of it? What are the dice of the green flame blade? Is that d8s?
I don't know.
I'm losing my mind.
I'm just gonna add another 2d8s to that, and then 1d8 for the sword as a rapier, and then I also, because I'm a cleric, I have an extra 2d8 psychic damage on every melee
Does
attack.
the kobold die?
So I'm just gonna hold on. I don't really have enough dice for this. This cantrip.
Does the kobold die?
Well, let's find out.
I sure hope so.
I'm just gonna. I feel like this.
It
is
just
probably,
fucking like takes it across the chin and like looks at you.
That's what I'm expecting.
Stephen the almighty kobold.
It's like 24, I guess.
24 damage.
Yeah,
That's
to the one,
disappointing.
and then I guess to the other one, it's like an extra 10.
The kobolds scream, I'm at negative 19 hit points and negative 10 hit points respectively, and they both die. And 2 kobolds are dead now. And this lady shouts, holy shit, my name is Lennon Swift, and I'm technically a commoner. And she takes a massive swipe at one of the kobolds. And misses. With her shitty, like, spear
Broken
thing.
spear.
Now, every single kobold is going to walk up and try to hit you. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, great.
This is absurd.
I love it, and I'm terrified.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Dang. Does an 8 hit again?
No, it does not.
Does a 23 hit?
23 does.
Oh, he's gonna kill you.
Oh.
He's gonna kick your
damn.
ass.
Oh,
You
shit.
How many hit points do you have?
You just fucking wait.
many
You
points
just
do you have?
Oh,
fucking
man, I
wait.
don't know if it's enough.
Oh, motherfucker. Hey, guess what?
What?
Take 6 points of damage.
Max damage.
As
shit.
this kobold,
Oh, shit.
the single most brave and strong kobold to ever exist, takes a rusty dagger and I guess, like, skins your kneecap with it. And then this next one, does a natural fucking 20 hit, motherfucker? Guess what, motherfucker? That's a 6 plus 2. That's 8 damage.
This is
8 damage.
So that's a total of 14
That's
damage
a
on
double
that turn?
14 damage on you. How do you feel? Next in the order
Ow.
is Lazarus.
which one hit him? I want to go up to the one that hit him.
This one.
I'm gonna just pull out my sword and go get some work done. It's a 28 to hit.
Let me check.
If you could just do
Yeah, that
You
hits.
just confirm.
real fast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check that
real
against.
quick,
Hold on, let me open the monster manual.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it hits.
That's how books sound.
Because I don't know, I think it's just 2d6 for the great sword and 1d8 because I'm a paladin. It's nothing.
If you're bringing that to kobolds, you're gonna get what you deserve.
That's 13 damage.
I'm at negative 8 hit points, says this lower-pitched kobold.
Okay, just like the dragonborn over in the corner, I just want to bisect him.
Just directly in half.
Yeah, but just like the dragonborn.
You're like watching him, like,
I'm like,
You're like,
he's
nice.
gonna do
nice.
things.
but they're like having like an actual fight where like blood is being drawn.
Yeah, and we're just
Well,
like.
blood's being drawn over here.
Oh, for sure. It's more like being Jackson Pollocked.
So I have a thing.
Uh-huh.
I now have a thing. I gotta find it. Give me like 2 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's gonna be a night of that.
Why? Because I said make level 20 characters this morning?
Mighty Deed.
Mighty Deed.
Oh my,
Mighty Deed.
what is this?
Whenever you score a critical hit or reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you can choose up to 3 creatures you can see within 30 feet of you to be affected by one of the following effects. A creature gains 1d6 plus 3 temporary hit points, or a creature must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the start of the next turn. Question.
Yes.
How many are left alive?
5.
So there's all those are left.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I am going to make the 3 farthest away from me fear me. They have to beat a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw,
We'll see if
or
they
become
fear you.
frightened of
You know,
me.
kobolds are notoriously wise. They fail.
Okay, so they're all afraid until the start of my next turn. And then I'm going to move and use my second attack on one that's still alive.
Seems rude, but go for it. They say.
That's a 20 to hit.
I think it's gonna hit.
Okay. That's 11 points of damage.
He's blood.
He's dead?
He's blood.
Cool. I'm going to use Mighty Deed.
No, I call bullshit.
It doesn't say anything.
Say it's a bonus action?
No. Whenever you score a critical hit or reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you can choose up to 3 creatures that you can see within 30 feet to be affected by the following.
All right, go for it.
And there is no,
there's no limit?
Once per turn, once you use this.
Thanks, Unearthed
I'm
Arcana.
gonna give these 2 people, I don't care about me. I'm gonna give the lady, no, you don't need it. I'm gonna give
Natural
the
hit
lady
points.
and her children
Okay, yeah.
temporary hit points.
They grow like another arm. Oh, I feel healthier.
Well,
There's more flesh on me now.
They only get 4 hit points, but for a
I
commoner,
feel like that's
like
as much as they have
a new
already.
life.
I believe they have 5.
Shit.
No, they have 4. So
Sweet,
you
I
gave them
doubled their
100% more hit points.
It's literally 100% better than they ever
And then
have.
I want to move to the last living one that's non-scared, and because I have Great Weapon Master and killed something on my turn, I'm gonna hit it
As a bonus action.
As a bonus action.
I respect that.
30.
Oh my god.
That one does hit.
Okay, cool. And that's 10 damage.
He is also blood. Now we're going to get back to the top of the order, and I think after you paste these little boys, as you turn around, I think there's something. What do you physically do to like give them temporary hit points? Is it like, do you like point at them or include them in some way? Is there some sort of like benediction or hoorah?
I'm gonna try and just kind of blend the worlds a little bit between me and Jonah. I'm just gonna turn to them and like wink.
Okay.
But like old man strong wink.
Love it.
Perception check.
Well, my passive's a 26. I don't know if that does anything.
It all makes sense. Shit.
Your passive is a 26.
Yeah, homie.
As he
Do you
turns
still need
around,
me to roll?
I do not.
Okay.
As he turns around, it is the face of a dead man. Lazarus looks drawn. His hair looks white and gray and waxy. His eyes are filled with tears and some sort of bacteria. He looks roomy. He looks 30 years older than he is when he's adventuring, and he's hale and hearty. As he turns to you, you see a deep black dark pool of blood on his sternum, and you feel that sympathetic pain, the same one that you felt when you woke up from your dream on the way into Greenest. Now it's your turn. What do you do?
Ah, fuck. Is it one of these again, boss? And let's see. There's how many? And there's how many kobolds left?
There's 3, and this is what they're currently doing. Because they're scared.
I'm just gonna ride my Drake over in front of them, point away from Greenville, and say, just go.
Persuasion check with advantage.
The lady looked like me?
You looked like the thing I just described.
I looked
as you turned around.
Cool. Awesome.
And then a flash, and he's back to normal, and he does the little
Did the
wink.
lady look upset when I looked at her?
No.
Okay, cool.
That's okay. I've got like a... It's like, and actually, I rolled pretty bad. I rolled a 5 and a 4 with advantage, so it was like 11 total, I think. My online sheet's being weird. But...
I'm taking them this way, but they ran the other way, away from Greenest.
Cool.
Greenville.
Cool.
Greenston.
Greenston
checks in. And you guys have solved my kobold problem. And
Go over to the lady and her children.
Wow, you guys are fucking heroes. Oh my gosh, you're great. I love you, and like other sort of stuff like that.
You should get to the keep before.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. And then she's cut off as a magnified voice says, "This is Governor Nighthill. Please, everyone, make your way to the keep. I said, make your way to the keep. We are under attack. There is safety and security at the keep. At the keep." And then the magical microphone goes off. And she said, "Yeah, at the keep. You should come with."
I mean, like, is the dragon still circling overhead?
Yes, and going, and like breathing fire and stuff too.
Where is the cart?
You guys just said you walked to the city. I guess it's back on the road into Greenest.
Yeah.
I think the merchants or whoever else was at the caravan didn't run in, so they're sort of circling the wagons, as it were.
Yeah.
So, you guys left something important in the cart, didn't you?
Only a little bit.
Ah, shit.
I don't think you would have left it.
I think that we would have.
You would have left your gold because you can't literally carry.
Yeah, because we got too much
Okay.
fucking gold.
10
But
pounds
Yeah,
of-
I think that we
Wait,
would have
no,
had,
I was like-
we've made it this far in our adventuring life.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure we've got it in like some
Yeah.
some sort of crate type thing, some sort of
Yeah.
box where we're not.
You have it in your bag.
Sweet.
I just
Great.
wanted to
Great.
double
Cool.
check.
I get you. I'm not trying to fuck you with the thing you invented 10 minutes ago.
I don't know that I believe you.
Came out of my mouth and I did not believe
You're
myself.
like, oh, that sounds really insincere when I actually say those words, huh? Do you want to like deal with this thing first, and then we can maybe see if they need anything at the keep?
How you feeling, Weaver? You just saw a very weird sight.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that since he literally walks through people's dreams and shit, that Weaver sees a lot of weird things, but he's like, that's not great. But he's not gonna let on anything about it right now. I think let's just try to, help the people low-key so we can get back on the road.
To the keep?
To the keep or to deal with that thing?
It's like over the keep, right?
It's flying around, burning things. It's a small city, so eventually it passes over the keep every once in a while. And then there is a hail of
Do you
useless
just want to
arrows.
like shoot at it here? I mean, I guess it's away from people. We could just kill it.
Yeah, lure it away from people. That'd be good.
You take it.
Sure.
You guys are really gonna deal with that thing?
Yeah, why not? It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. I'm just gonna start doing Jonah's voice. Shit.
You're just doing Jonah voice.
I'm just gonna do Jonah's
Oh my god,
voice.
this is the real horror.
Right.
It's me, Cork Blackwater.
It's me, Bjark Blackwater.
Bjork Blackwater. I can't stress this enough. What do you do, adventurers?
Oh, well, hold on. Sorry, I was just looking over my 30-plus spells, but I think I know which one I want to do.
If you don't attack the dragon, I'm gonna go to the keep with the lady.
No, I'm
gonna
attacking the
escort the lady to the keep.
I think
I think we should escort the lady to the keep.
I think you guys are saying this as she and her family are walking 30 feet, and a random encounter roll happens, and 9 more kobolds are surrounding her. And you kill them,
Can
and
we
you
say
walk
that
to
we
the
kill
keep.
them?
just kill them.
You do.
Cool.
Great.
So you're going to the keep, or you're casting the spell?
Well, if we're gonna escort him, let's just.
I
do that,
assume we
and then
just
can-
take him to the keep.
Let's just go get some
and-
high ground, I guess. Yeah, that sounds.
Why not?
Why
You guys
not?
kill 42 more kobolds on your way to the keep. And
Just walking.
Just walking. Yeah. And you see actually that the humans, there are cultists and acolytes and such running around, and they take a look at you guys just absolutely walking through and decide they want no fucking part of that. I think the real sort of cessation in the action happens when you guys make it to the foot of the mountain on the keep. And you can see that, true to his word, Governor Nighthill has guards and soldiers, whatever serves for a local security force, escorting the civilians, shopkeepers, whoever the heck is in town, into the gates of the keep, and they are keeping at bay these assailants, who seem to be more interested in ransacking, stealing gold. You see them running into like a bank and like running out with a chest full of like copper coins and stuff, and the kobolds are shrieking with glee, throwing them in the air and stuffing them in their various crevices and pockets and crevices. And you guys walk up to the keep.
Yeah, did we get the lady there?
Yes, they are at the keep.
I'm doing Jonah's voice.
Yeah, great.
Get your shit together. Don't make it Corin. And you guys walk into the
I got
main-
it. I'll fix it.
You make it into the center portion of the keep, and there is, believe it or not, another group of adventurers there that seem to be having some sort of discussion with a very small, very buff, red-headed dwarf who is shouting orders and looks at you guys and says, "Oh, are you adventurers too, by any chance?"
A little bit, yeah.
"Oh, that's great.
You could say that.
Well, is there any way you could lend a hand? The Governor Nighthill is offering special compensation and dispensation for soldiers and people who can fight off this force. We don't know where they came from."
Yeah, I think we can manage that. I mean, we'll just.
Would you like the force dealt with or the dragon?
You can't deal with that, lad, can you?
You want to go deal with that?
Upstairs?
Yeah, we'll go upstairs. We'll see you later.
My
We're gonna
name's
go upstairs.
My name's Escobert, by the way. As you guys walk
Very
up the
dwarven
stairs.
name.
Yeah, it's almost comically dwarven.
So,
Almost racist.
A little bit.
so I think what
One
happens.
for the fact he's a dwarf.
Right.
You head on upstairs, and this has sort of been the scene for the last couple minutes, and you guys might have noticed it walking up this long promenade, I guess, up to the keep. There's an aged, sort of vigorous-looking man in simple but sumptuous purple robes who is holding a wand to his throat and shouting, and you can tell that as his voice is magically magically magnified that this is Governor Nighthill. An alarm whistle is blown, and he says, "Blast!" and runs inside, taking away the wand from his throat, and the dragon sweeps by the top layer of this keep, roasting everything on the top of this battlement. So I'm going to take a second now to draw the keep.
Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to the first episode of Circle, our latest adventure here on the Quest Company. It has been super hard to get everyone together to record lately, but we still wanted to bring you something spooky and weird for Halloween. So Joe, Andrew, and I got together to record what was intended to be a level 20 D&D one-shot, but to no one's surprise, it has turned into something a bit bigger than that because we had so much fun. Circle will probably end up being a 3-parter, so we hope you're enjoying it so far because there's a lot more simultaneously fun and terrifying stuff to come in this one. If you're a fan of the Quest Company, please do us a favor and go to our page on the Apple Podcasts app or wherever you listen to your podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It is a huge help to us and we read every review that comes in. And if you really love what we do here at the Quest Company and you want to take the next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. You can help us with necessary expenses that come with creating all this content and help us continue to improve the quality of the show. We've got multiple patron tiers available and every little bit helps. If you want to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. We also have a link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanypodcast.com. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so directly through the Connect page on our website or by finding us on Twitter, Instagram, etc. at The Quest Company. You can also come hang out with us in our Discord. Links to that are in the aforementioned places. I'd like to thank Mr. Joe Lightis for running the game and editing this episode, as well as the other artists whose work is featured in it. Thank you to Otis McDonald for the song Yesterday. Thanks to Max McFerren for the song Summoned. Thank you to Doug Maxwell for the song Heir to the Throne. Thank you to Myuu for the song Underworld. Thanks to Waylon Thornton and the Heavy Hands for the song Arcane Love. And thank you to tabletopaudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. Additional sound design by New Age Soup and Jovica. That's all for me, so let's get back to the episode. Thanks for listening to Circle here on the Quest Company.
So you climb aboard the battlements, and the dragon is off, breathing fire. It sets fire to, I don't know, a potato stand in the marketplace, and then wings off and heads towards another quadrant of this small but prosperous town, Greenville, North Carolina. What do you guys do to attract this dragon to the keep?
Before we do anything else, I'm just going to reach up and smack your butt and say, yeah, let's kick some ass. And I'm going to give you the lovely Twilight Cleric feature, Vigilant Blessing, where you will have advantage on your next initiative roll. You're welcome.
Oh,
I
also,
hate that you can only give me that by touching my ass.
That's the only way. My boss told me so.
it also clinks because he's wearing plate armor. Clink.
It's gonna hurt your hand.
I think you guys notice
Plot twist.
the other adventuring party walks down into an undercroft as Escobert leads them somewhere below the keep.
We're gonna go rescue people at the
Except
I wonder if they'll come back with anybody. That'd be weird, huh?
except for the druid, who you see stand at the top, watch everybody else leave, turn and beeline out the front gate.
I thought you were gonna say T-pose.
T-pose.
T-pose away.
What do you do, adventurers?
Wonder where that druid's going.
I don't
Shit,
know.
that's your voice again.
Huh. You keep on doing that. We've been together for a little while now, and I know it's contagious, but let's see.
It's quite a contagious voice.
What fun features are there?
Deep British is what I'm going for.
Scree! Goes the dragon as it goes and burns another potato stand.
I like
How
potatoes.
high up in the air is it?
Real life physics.
300.
A couple hundred feet in the air. But it swoops. It's up and down, and you know it'll come in for a banking thing. You get the impression that this dragon isn't really here to lay waste so much as to cook some dudes and cause fear. Because if it was to lay waste, it could just sit down and start snacking everywhere, Smaug style. Do you want to roll a nature check to see what this is?
I would love to roll a nature check.
I'm just gonna pull my sword out and place it and take a knee and just contemplate life until this dragon is close enough for me to do something to it.
That's a 10 nature check.
This is a big blue dragon. This dragon has had its bar mitzvah. This dragon qualifies to be enlisted in the army. This is an adult blue dragon.
It's an adult. I thought it was young.
It's had its bar mitzvah. It's technically a man in the eyes of the Lord.
Which lord?
Tiamat, probably?
Tiamat. The Jewish god Tiamat. Yahweh.
Everybody knows Tiamat's Jewish.
That's Bahamut. Let's be honest.
Truly. So you're hanging out and waiting for an opportunity?
Yeah.
What are you doing to draw this dragon?
You know, I think I've got something. That will do it. How far away is it? Like, it's coming
swooping
around
in and
it's
out.
coming swooping in and out.
I think at 1 or 2 points it will go within 100 feet. And actually, I think we see it slam down on the far wall as you guys are up on the battlements of this keep, and absolutely Dark Souls post these bad boys.
Cool.
And actually pick one up in its mouth and like a dog fling it over the wall on your side. A good 80, 90
Can
feet.
I try and catch the body from going over?
Give me an athletics check.
I think when it lands, I'm gonna be like, "What's up, homie?" And I'm gonna cast Dawn.
23.
You catch the body, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm actually okay, thank you."
I'm just gonna catch it so they could revive
You catch a dead
it.
body.
Yeah, I didn't want it to fall over the wall and splat.
He's a little splatted already, but just from teeth. But you did a good deed, and your god smiles on you.
This'll go.
Everybody roll for initiative.
I have advantage on this.
Yes,
You do.
16.
14.
Natural 20.
Ah, I see.
The Dargon goes first, and I think so. What the dragon does is it uses its movement to get over here to the south wall of this keep. You guys are on the east wall, and chews up a guy and flame roasts another one, and they scream, "I had a rich inner life and backstory, and please tell my kids that I won't be able to make it to the," and then they're eaten. Your turn.
Cool. So there's nobody else kind of around it.
There is one.
One?
Oh, but no, not in like its immediate vicinity.
But like, I could put something that has like a 30-foot radius in its business, and
Oh,
we'd
for
be
sure.
fine.
Yeah, these little these little squares are 5 feet.
Great. Yeah. So I'll cast Dawn as the light of dawn shines down on the location I specify within range, where the dragon is. There is a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light that glimmers here. It is sunlight, as a matter of fact. So I need the dragon to make a con save. Let's see what happens.
19.
That will barely save.
It's saved?
It did save.
Are you unbelievable.
I know. I hate myself. Oh my god, I'm level 20 and a fucking dragon makes the save against my spell. Who am I?
This is a bunch of bullshit.
What am I?
It's okay. You gave me advantage on
Fucking busted.
initiative and I rolled a 14.
Literally rolled a 1, 2, a 3, and a 4. So, on D10s, lol. So,
10 damage.
ta-da.
5 damage.
Halved, yes. Just to say, it's visually a lot, but in actuality, it does very little.
It's a beautiful, almost you might say, cylinder of 30-foot cylinder that of brilliant blue sunlight that you said, and then it is still there.
yeah, it's still there. It's just hanging out.
Lazarus.
Can I go, like, is there doors in this little tower that I can hook that corner and run at him? Let's get in a straight line.
Do you
Huzzah.
I'll diagonal.
It's okay.
We'll see.
Can I just use my action to rush another
30 feet?
Another 30?
Yeah.
Really wish I had Misty Step.
Oh, does Oath of Heroism not have that?
No.
Ah.
No.
Thump, 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 clank, clank, old man. Across, and now you are facing down the dragon, a mere 15 feet, a mere 10 feet from its claws. As a reaction, the dragon is going to beat its massive wings as soon as you get within range.
Hell yeah.
And you must make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those. 14.
You take 14 points of damage as these massive wings buffet you, and the dragon lets out a lazy yawn of flame and smashes and buffets you with the wings, and you take 14 points of damage and are knocked prone. Next in the order is the dragon, because that was a legendary action. The dragon is going to take a big old bite at you and has advantage.
Get it, buddy.
Can you not, please?
That's double 18s, my friend. So that's going to be a 30 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, so the
Give me that
Dargon,
damage.
the Dargon is going to, that is 20 points of piercing damage, 2 lightning damage. And then it is going to move directly over you and eat this boy, who
Can I
is
make an attack of opportunity?
from the ground?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Just look and I say, come on!
Why the hell not? This is terrible. I'm doing Garbo. It's not going to.
How long is your aura? 30 feet, did you say?
Yeah.
It is your turn, and I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this against being frightened?
It is.
Wisdom save though.
It's a wisdom save, and
Don't not want it.
I do have advantage
Oh, cool.
because of my
Goblin.
Steps of the Brave, my Twilight Domain feature.
Oh.
One of those was a 1, though. Even when you're level 20, you can still roll like shit. So that's going to be a 17.
That is going to make it, and you feel that those butterflies in your stomach as a cute dragon walks up to you. You know that feeling, but you stomach them down, and you are game, and it is your turn.
Great. So as a bonus action, I'm going to whip around that cylinder of light. Avoid
Scooping
Lazarus.
around.
I'll scoop around Lazarus.
And he makes a con save.
Yes.
That is a 12 plus 11. That is a 23.
That will do it.
Okay.
That plus 11 will get you.
It will.
22, 24. So 12 total. So that was a bonus action to move that.
Blah. That was your bonus action. What would you like to do?
So I think that what I'm going to do, just for shits and giggles, is I'm just going to walk right up to it.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to touch it.
Uh-huh.
And I need it
Are you plane shifting it?
to make a charisma saving throw. Just for shits and giggles.
That is a 25.
25 will make it. Okay. I just wanted to see.
Did you
if
just
it
try
would
and
happen.
plane shift it?
I did try to plane shift it. I was like, can I? Bink. So I'm just standing up there touching the dragon now.
And
I'll walk out of my own circle of dawn to be like, meh, sorry.
And as a reaction, it is going to take a massive swipe at you with its tail. And that is going to be a 7 plus 12, 19 to hit.
Shield.
You cast shield.
Yep.
Boom! It blasts off as you cast this shimmering shield spell, and the tail. I think it actually whips up and then down on you, and like, oh god, what is that movie? Or maybe it's like Avatar or something where they like have a circular. It's The Incredibles, where they make the force field, and when you're getting beaten into the ground,
Oh,
the
it,
ground
like,
underneath
goes
you
under?
dents as you hold up
Yeah.
this shield, which is cool as balls. Next in the order is Laz.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up. Am I flanking?
You are.
Okay, well that's useful.
I love a good flank.
Um,
I love a good flank.
give me 1 second as I look this up.
Sure.
It's almost like there are a bunch of features to choose from.
Nobody say anything funny, because then I won't be able to cut it. Don't say anything funny, because then I won't be able to cut this space.
Okay, cool.
Chungus.
Yeah. As a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and use my channel divinity to gain peerless athleticism and legendary strike, aka
What is that?
Is this your new character?
for 10 minutes. This is Andrew. I have advantage on all strength, athletics, and dexterity acrobatic checks. I crit on 19 or 20. And then I'm gonna make 2 attacks. 19?
It hits.
19 hits. Oh, rock on. 14 damage for the first one.
Hell yeah, you get a good chunk out of this thing.
Oh, 18. Fuck off. I want to smite so bad.
Roll your damage, because that's a second hit as well.
Is 9.
9.
9 damage.
9 damage.
And I think that's all I can do.
So you hit it once, get a real good chunk out of it, and bring it again around. But the dragon, thinking quickly, I guess, brings its wingtip around. And instead of getting at the good dragon meat on the body, you slice open a furrow on its wing for the second hit. And then that nasty tail comes back around. That's a 3 plus
That's a lot.
12.
Total of 12?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How do you-
Sword block.
Boom,
Just
sword
put
block.
the sword in between it. Just
It's really fucking baller. I think there are actually people below who did not expect a dragon to be, like, tangled with, and they are either watching with awe or cowering or dragging people, you know, into various hidey holes within the keep while they're watching this pitched combat. And I think your heroism inspires 3 more guards to start climbing.
die.
To start climbing up with little ladders onto this side.
Also, am I within 30 feet of my friend again?
You are not.
I'm not? Okay.
You can move. You still.
Oh,
have,
I just meant I'm gonna keep flanking.
You still have half your movement. You
You
could-
don't need immunity to fear. You have advantage in our cleric.
We'll be all right.
We're good.
These 3 guys behind you, they are now immune to fear.
Yeah.
Not the most medically sound decision.
I love when I
as a
have 10
free
hit
action,
points.
can I just turn and be like,
Guys, no.
Make a persuasion check.
okay,
Please don't. Please don't, guys.
persuasion,
Hey, guys, don't do it.
15.
Here's what they do. Instead of going back down, they run into this area and close the door, and you can hear clanking behind the door. Next in the order
Okay.
is the Dargon, who is going to use its movement to slam up into the air right behind you.
Great. So did I get an attack of opportunity?
Both of you do.
Sweet.
As it leaps over
With flank.
Weaver's. Well, he has advantage.
This right here is why I kind of wish I was playing my fighter right now, because I
This-
had Sentinel on that
Oh
character.
no! Both of you get attack of opportunity.
That is
it does not
okay.
count as flanked.
It does not count as flank?
I think because it is specifically like flying up in the air.
Jettisoning up.
Okay.
It's If it was moving forward,
Gotcha. Because I have Warcaster, I'm casting a cantrip on it
Great.
as it goes.
I had 27 to hit.
that's gonna hit.
19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
18 damage from me.
You get a really meaty hit on this thing. And I think you actually open up just a line of red along the base of its tail on the left side.
24 from the
Damn.
green flame tongue sword thing.
Mace, cantrip.
It's like sword damage, fire damage, green fire damage, psychic damage.
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. And both of you have really taken a chunk out of this dragon. And I think it lets out what in Dragonese is a startled yelp. As it didn't expect to be hurt quite that badly. As with this new red blood blossoming along its tail, I think you get it right up the stomach as it rears up, and flame is like bubbling along the wound that you've created on its chest. And as it flies over you and lands on the parapet just behind you, it opens up its mouth, and a giant blue beam of electricity blasts out in a 90-foot straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
But they're inside.
They are inside as you have moved these
Save those boys.
You have saved those boys. as
Heroism. It's the tenant I serve.
Everybody must make a dexterity saving throw.
Fail. 12.
19.
19 makes it.
Solid.
Give me all the damage.
I'm going to roll 12d10
Oh, also, everybody within 30 feet of me has +3
to all
to
saves.
all saves.
That's right.
That's the other aura.
Also,
I found it.
22.
Including you.
Yeah, but it
Oh, you
didn't
got a
help.
12. That's right. 55 damage and half as much.
Cool.
As this lightning just I think you guys feel and smell the ozone before the lightning actually
one-
discharges.
Kinda hurt.
And it actually smashes and begins to blister away at this wall, breaking through. But the boys inside, though yelping and startled and going, ah, are still saying those things, so they are clearly still alive.
Yeah!
that.
I don't care about anything else tonight. I saved NPCs with no hit points.
Successful paladin.
Next in the order is Weaver.
Cool. So I'm gonna zoop my big light cylinder around.
I'll save. 15 plus a lot.
Yep. So halvesies.
27.
17 halved.
Yes, the dragon. Seemingly, it's sort of been shaking off these beams of light as you've been moving them around. But now you see that the light is beginning to burn the wounds that are already there, and this bright blue and red dragon blood is sort of bubbling with all of the different heat, as well as with the electricity of the static discharge, and it lets out a moan of pain. And next in the order is
that was
your bonus action. I apologize.
Silliness.
So silly. Yeah, I'll do another green flame blade. Why not?
It is up. Are you going to climb up into its sort of nest? It is on high ground.
Oh, how high up is it?
I would say about 15 feet.
15?
Which means you would just have to go up the ladder on the inside and head up the parapet.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I think that gives it an attack about... no, it doesn't, does it? Yeah, I think you just follow it up.
Cool.
And you are literally underneath it as you go to whack it with your green flame blade. Yeah. Go ahead and give me that roll.
I just go and yell, and I'm like, you just need to leave. Natural 1.
He brings that tail around as a reaction. Make a strength save.
11 minus 1, 10.
You are battered by this tail as it whacks you right back down onto the ground.
I am a goblin!
3, 1, 6. You take 10 damage as you are just sort of batted down with the flat of this tail and down onto the lower level of this battlement right in front of your good friend Laz. Whose turn it be?
Who is so fucking unable to hit flying things?
Paladins!
I'm just gonna move and get in within range of it and just start climbing.
As you do, it takes its reaction and thinks about lifting its tail. It actually lifts it up, going to swipe it down at the lower level where you are.
Yeah.
And then it stops, holds it up to its forehead, and flies away. It decided it didn't want any of that.
Fuck you!
If it's flying away, I'm gonna throw a javelin, and
He's really fishing for that smite.
as I throw it, I'm gonna cast Conjure Volley,
What is that?
which is a heroism spell.
What is that spell?
Oh, that's a ranger spell, I
You
think.
fire a piece of non-magical ammunition from a ranged weapon, or throw a non-magical weapon into the air and choose a point within range. Hundreds of duplicates of ammunition or weapon fall in a volley.
Are you kidding
from
me?
above and then disappear. Each creature in a 40-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder centered upon a point must make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 2.
Oh my god.
It has to beat a 17 dex.
Oh my god.
That's a 7.
Oh my god.
Here's what happens.
You don't want me to hit 8d8 real fast?
Yes, please.
Because it's probably going to survive it. 8d8's not special. 26. Just chuck it into the air and then just like light a shower of lances rain from the heaven.
Rain from the heaven, and just an intense, just a very undragon-like sound of a squeal of pain as it doesn't go into the body of the dragon. It slams into the left wing, tearing it to ribbons. And the dragon's left wing is absolutely shredded and tattered, and it tries to bank and lift with its right wing, but ends up smashing down into the town of Greenest below and lets out another bellow. Oh, you just snapped off the wing. Nice.
Just take that wing right
Wow.
Removable.
That's amazing. Lets out another bellow of pain and fear. And it is in the town of Greenest somewhere below where you hear screams arise from that location. And you can see it try to flutter. You can see it in between buildings, but it is unable to get into the air. And then the boys in here burst open, bringing out what looks just like a massive harpoon gun. And they aim it, and they see that there isn't a dragon here.
I
And
didn't see any of the cool shit.
I'm sure they were looking out the window.
Okay, cool.
And
That's all I care about.
everybody in the keep just bursts into adulation and cries, and Escobert is slapping his hands together and clapping. You guys can look down into the keep and see a great fraction of the population of Greenest just applauding you for your heroism and for your brave deeds. And both of you make a perception check.
20.
I keep forgetting you have the passive perception of 26. That's just so good. I think I have to use that.
Sweet.
And your natural 20.
I'm gonna get to see the weird shit in a Joe game.
Between
For
you,
once.
you look down. Oh, that's so true.
You
I
never
get to
see the
the
shit.
weird
You
shit.
never see the shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
so happy.
Oh my god, that's so true. You never see the weird shit.
So
Well, you always play non-magic characters.
I know.
You see this sea of battered and broken, of people just clamoring and thanking you and showing their appreciation for your work on their behalf, and they know that they are in the presence of heroes. And you look down on them and feel whatever it is you feel when you know that you've protected at least someone for the moment. And then you see the same scene, grayscale, the same heap, scattered implements and swords and supplies and crates and boxes and stuff, and it is just empty. There is nobody in this keep. There is nobody here where there was a crowd full of people. It's just dust and bleached wood and cracked wood, and the only person that has remained from this crowd is Escobert, who is laying on his back, looking emaciated, his red hair graying, his eyes just brimming with tears, and a dark black blood pool on his chest. And he is gibbering and muttering something. What do you do?
We're still in the upside down currently. Like
Yes, you.
It's not, but it's not like
this
a
time
flash.
This time it's not a flash.
Okay.
I think it's a flash, and then see this flash and see that it is about to leave somehow, and zero in and refuse to let it go. It's almost like concentration on a spell.
Is it
You
dim
do
light
something,
technically
I'll do
here?
something.
It is dim light.
Great. And he's down below us?
Yes.
Great. I fly down to him.
You can fly?
In dim light or darkness, yes, I can.
Thank you, Unearthed Arcana. You do. What are you doing, Lazarus?
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
What does that do? Because I think that's the first thing that happens as you're traveling.
Yes, I'm on my way down.
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallows spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Not only is there nothing, the fact that there is nothing to ping off of this spell is like being splashed with cold water. Just a feeling of just utter cold hardpan vacuum coldness, nothingness.
Cool, we're in space.
You fly down
Yeah.
to Escobert, and he's laying on the ground in almost like a coffin-like position, just looking up at the sky and muttering something.
Great. I just cast Spare the Dying as I say, what happened to you? What is this place?
I can't reach the door. I can't reach the door. I can't reach the door. I have to reach the door. I can't let. I have to reach the door. Help me reach the door. Help me reach the door. Help me reach the door. And then you are back in the normal world, and he is looking at you with a strange look on your face and says, "You're all right, laddie. Look like you've seen a ghost." And he slaps you on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, just doing my thing, and I walk away.
It's a Joe game officially. There's a door.
Is that a thing I do? A door?
No.
No, it's just that thing.
It's that thing. This is that thing in this game.
This is that thing of this joke.
This is game's version of that thing.
Yes.